Hey friends, so I held off a couple of days on doing my polls for Haomaru and Nakaruru. I wanted to wait for all the free tickets and I wanted to wait for the other banners, but looks like I'm going to be waiting for the other banners for a while. I thought the date was today, but I think my date is different here, so it's fine. I'll just start pulling now. Let me just double check that I actually claimed all my rubies here. Yeah, so again, just like last time, I sort of messed up and I didn't finish the carnival, so I don't have a bunch of extra tickets. It wasn't so much that I forgot, it was just more so that I was a little tired, so I didn't really end up going for doing the carnival and finishing the carnival. I just didn't really like log into the game. I logged in and did my dailies, but I didn't really, give it my all like I usually do. It's fine. I feel like I needed a little bit of a break. But I do have the 50 of each. That's why I waited till today. And then I have 9 and 5. I think that's what I got when I pulled from the last video I made. And then I think they gave us a few little extra ones. So let's start with the card. No, let's not start with the card. I don't want to start with the card. Let's start with the fighters. Then we'll do the card. I think I wanted to do the card so that I can safely just keep pulling for fighters. But since we're doing tickets, let's just start with the fighters because I feel like the fighters, the cards are not really anything without the fighters. I mean, yeah, the set cards and everything, but I'm not necessarily going to pull the set cards. Speaking of the update, the engine update, it's been kind of like not so great. I've been playing here on BlueStacks. I feel like the game's been slowing down a lot, and I'm just reminded of that because of the loading time. I feel like I had to like re-download everything, and I guess I'm still not really at any kind of good level for re-downloading. So yeah, the game engine update, been slowing the game a lot down. What would happen before is that, like, let's say I was playing Guild Raid, right? It would just like, or Guild Raid or one of the towers, it would just like slow down and the game, like my game would freeze, but it wouldn't be fully frozen. It would come back after like 10 seconds. But even though my game is frozen, what would happen is that time would come off the clock. So I would have to restart. And usually that would happen like once, but now I feel like that's happening all the time. And it's a little hard to complete some content. Hopefully they get that stuff ironed out because it's really hard to enjoy the game when it's like acting crazy. So both of the fighters are EX, so I think we would see the EX lightning stuff come out. This meat pun is amazing. That is an amazing quote that I think I will use in real life. Alright, so continuing onward, but yeah, it kind of sucks that the game's been running a little slowly, but hoping that they can fix it. Alright, so I feel like there has to be some loading time before we get anyone new here. But I guess too, we can get some fake out loading time, so it's not going to be a dead giveaway either way. Alright, so nothing so far. I'm not really expecting too much. I mean, it would be nice to get one of the units or two of the, like one copy of each unit. Ooh, 2 megabytes. That sounds like a promising outcome there. But at the same time, I'd rather just save for the next collab, to be honest. This was sounding like it might have been a collab, but it's like not really a collab because there's only like 2 units on it. And I do have beef with the other, the return of the other EX fighters. And my beef is that they're all going to be separate banners. And because of that, I don't think I really want to pull. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that just yet. And that's why I'm pulling today, because I don't really feel like waiting another day to do it all at once, because I still don't really know if I still want to pull for any of those units. So sort of what I've been like lightly thinking, I'm not really like seriously thinking about it yet, but I've been lightly thinking of pulling for Shermie and trying to get her to A5, just because I already have her on A3 and it wouldn't be too hard. But again, at that point, if I wanted to do that, I would probably want to save my free rubies from here, but I think I'm just going to use them on the Haomaru and Nakaruru banner and just call it a day there. So with the cards, I should have kept a little glitch there. Oh, there's Haomaru, so that's good. So I forgot what I was gonna say. Blah. But yeah, with these tickets, not I said cards, but I meant these tickets. With these tickets and the free rubies, I think it's a pretty decent amount to pity, close to pity. But we're not getting the same usual rubies that we get. And I think we are still getting 1,500 rubies tomorrow, but those won't be limited rubies. So I'm probably just gonna save those for collab. I think I mentioned that actually in my last video. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like I don't feel like committing to like an A3 right now, because I feel like an A3 is not even worth it for me right now. Unless it's a free unit like a Rugal or like a Kusanagi or something like that. Then fine, I'll do the event for the A3. But honestly, in terms of actually spending for an A3, I don't think I really want to do that just yet. In terms of the rerun banners, I just kind of feel, whoa, that's kind of like, I think that's kind of more of a glitch than intended. That little parenthesis there. So option card is good because it doesn't depend on other cards like the set cards do. So I'm good with that. But yeah, in terms of the other banners, I was thinking I've been wanting to pull for SSKyo, not EXKyo, SSKyo, and have maybe get an EXKyo along the way. But honestly, I still have to pull 3 SSKyos just to get him to EX, and then 4 more to get to max amount. So I have him on A3 currently, and that just feels like a huge commitment that I don't really want to do right now. And I feel like this game is sort of struggling in that sense, where, I mean, it's not struggling, the game is fine, but I kind of don't really know if I want to pull for a unit because it's going to be obsolete pretty quickly. So like an SSKyo is like already obsolete, which kind of sucks. Would have been, I mean, maybe he's not fully obsolete, but it would have been way better to pull him when he just initially got his EX. And unfortunately for me, I had some pretty bad luck with that banner, so that's just how it is. Definitely better to save your luck for hope for better luck on a collab banner. There we go. So I kind of, when I saw the loading time, I kind of felt like it might have been one of the new banner units. So let's see if we get Haomaru. I kind of want to get Haomaru because I wasn't around for the original Samurai Shodown collab. So hoping for that. Okay, I think that is him. Bam. So he's technically not a collab. He's a KOF 15 unit, but it's close enough. Close enough. So I have his card and I have him. So I'm happy already. So everything here is just bonus. So I saw a little bit of load time there. So probably not a Haomaru. Oh, Haomaru. And that's probably not a Nakaruru either. Alright, so we're just gonna skip. So I don't think we could even get Fez fighters from this. It's just the EX or bust. Ooh, 1.3 megabytes. Let's see what we get here. So that's probably not an indication for Haomaru. And it's just a regular red. Yeah, I don't think we can get Fez here. So we just skip. And like I usually do, oh, I guess those stickers don't even count towards pity. So yeah, they didn't even get us anywhere to pity, but that's fine. Ended up getting the card, so it's fine for me. In terms of the tickets, like the rest of the tickets technically don't matter if you don't pull the unit. There's just a little bit more chance for luck. And yeah, I think I have one more pull here. Yeah, I have 400, so I'll go over. I don't mind doing that. 2.2 megabytes. But I will definitely stop there. I'm getting a little, like I could feel like I'm salivating. Like, ah, oh, that was almost how Nakaruru. That was almost Nakaruru, so. But we didn't get Nakaruru, but that's okay. I'm okay with the other Nakaruru and having the Haomaru with his card, so pretty good there. In terms of the dice event, I think that's what else is going on there. I guess there's the Codex event and the other, whatchamacallit, this thing here, the crafting event. I'm not really a fan of the crafting events, and obviously now I'm probably not going to go that hard on it. The tower event, I'll get as far as I can get, but I don't really feel like going that hard on it. In terms of the dice event though, I didn't even look through all the prizes, but at the end, at the top, there's this. So I think this one's random. So I think I'm fine with it being random. The only thing is that I don't want a Chizuru, because I think I've gotten like 3 of her. I think she was towards the bottom. Oh, here she is. I've gotten like 3 of her from these tickets, and it's kind of annoying because her thing ran twice. So I was able to A5 her pretty naturally. I think I got her to A4.5 and I used 1 memory. But now I just keep getting her, so I'm gonna have to eventually just cash those memories in for something else. But it's nice to see Gato and Kusanagi are on here, so you kind of have a chance to finish them. So that's definitely good to see. But yeah, let's see if they have anything else worth it. I mean, these pieces here, I guess, are worth it to do that crafting. The rest of this is kind of just like okay stuff. And usually the elite hammers are pretty good too. So I like having them. My mindset with this game right now is just to be cruising, because I feel like this game needs a little bit more balance. And I don't feel like committing myself too hard to this game if it's not going to be super balanced. And if, you know, I like doing the hard work and earning my thing, but I don't like for my thing to become obsolete. And that's kind of the weird struggle with this game, because they give away so much for free, so they kind of have to like power creep it. But then it feels like all your work kind of goes into not being worth it. I mean, not that it's not worth it, it's still worth it, but it just doesn't go as far in the long run, if that makes any sense. That kind of, like, I still like the game and still enjoy the game, but it kind of just, I lose a little bit of motivation because of that. But again, not that I hate the game and I'm gonna stop playing the game or anything like that. It's just like I'm gonna change myself to cruise mode. Like, yes, I'm still gonna enjoy it. Like, to me, I enjoy doing these dice games and whatnot, just to kind of see how far I can get and just to do my daily stuff and whatnot. So that's good. In terms of the rush dungeon, I mean, I think it's okay. Like, there's not a lot of sources to get the dice, but I guess you can't really see it here. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see there, but they actually gave us some motivation to do the middle one here, because this actually gives dice. Usually they don't give rubies here, so I usually just ignore the second one after I finish it one time. But now at least there's a little bit of an incentive to do all 3. Not that that's any more fun or anything. In terms of the actual cards, I haven't even looked at them, to be honest. But I sort of just expect the same kind of thing as the usual on these things. Those Samurai Showdown characters benefit from this, but obviously the banner set is going to be way stronger, and they're all going to be attack plus 7%. I think that's standard for these Rush Dungeon sets. And as usual, they have cool pixel art, so actually that's one of the fun things to see about the Rush Dungeons. Other than that, yeah, it's just waiting for the rerun banners. I don't think I'm gonna pull for anyone that was recent. Oh, and we're getting the free Lady Choi. So I do have a regular, a level 90 level Choi, Lady Choi. So getting the free one will be good for me at least, and hopefully you guys have something for her, so you get at least, like, I think A1 is probably worth it just for the access to demo space. Of course, I still think they need to find a good balance for demo space, and I totally lost track of where this announcement was. New package, event notice, Black Friday update notice. So I think they announced this one first, and then this one maybe. Yeah, there's the Lady Choi. This is Black Friday stuff. What was this? It's a Saku Sanagi there. Fighter selector, okay. This is from where? Oh, from this? Yeah, that's pretty good actually. And then somewhere, I don't know if it's in here, but they're talking about the rerun characters. Yeah. I kind of already said my feelings on that, so part of me still wants the SSKO, part of me wants to go for Shermie, and part of me just wants to just wait for the collab, honestly, because I'm not really sure if they're going to be worth doing. But we shall see what ends up happening. Alright guys, I think I've gone for long enough. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you have some good luck with your polls. I hope that for Black Friday that we can get some good stuff out of it. I hope the same for you guys, not just like for myself. But, you know, as long as a lot of us are still getting good stuff from this game, I think it'll keep the game alive. And remember guys, even though we're free to play, we're still watching the ads, so we're still contributing to the game a little bit. And the more players are contributing a little bit, the longer the game gets to go on. So I'm just hoping that the developers find a good balance for the future. Alright, so let me end it there, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.